That's odd. All right, we have Bad Manners in the blue and UWU Gang in the orange. You've got Deirdre, Blitz, Jarl, Moormonger, Zach G, and Krispy Kreme's Thrill New, Mamba, and Toaster. Very similar team comps, all right? They are, in fact, running JJ. UWU Gang is running JJ. The thing I love about UWU Gang is they're always trying new things that other teams in NA may not actually be willing to do or may not be willing to commit to. And that in some ways does give them a bit of a leg up against certain teams because they may not have scrimmed against heroes like a JJ. I'm not expecting to see a ton of those today. We're getting started. Thank you for the heads up, by the way, Bucko. I appreciate it. Kyle is always right because he runs 4 Warlords in his strategy. You heard it here first. Again, here we go. Bad Manners in blue. UWU Gang in orange. Again, we see the Shugos here starting off real quick. Big, beefy boys. Let's go. Take a look. Blitz, a really solid player. Let's take a look and see how he fares. This is going to be a really solid, I believe this is going to be a really solid match, and I can't wait to see how this faces off here. So we got JJ. JJ is actually a really strong team fighter. So it's interesting they don't necessarily have a proper basher like a Warlord that's here. You do have the bash now with Shugo and with JJ. JJ can actually unbalance, so to speak, a little bit where you can maybe do something with that. You get the extra damage off of Shugo's bash. And in certain scenarios, you can actually confirm the bash off of like a dash heavy attack. Like we just saw right there, Caster's Curse, Jarl 8-1 right there. You are getting that damage, sir. Oh, but Blitz getting a very nice Demon Ball. Might be putting him in the water. Oh, Jarl's going to die for it, but hey. And again, we see another Shugo. Man, all the Shugos want to swim today, apparently. Really strong start by UWU Gang. Really strong start by UWU Gang. Really good plays by both teams. It's going to be interesting to see how the team fighting does end up here in the end. Mamba trying to keep that mid lane. Jarl and Blitz coming up on him, though. Mamba on Warlord, of all things. We've seen Mamba be sort of the go-to guy, so to speak, for rotating around and changing with the meta. And we're seeing that again. We are seeing that again. It's very interesting to see how that plays out. Krispy Kreme's also been doing the same thing. She was played Yorm, as well as Centurion, and now JJ. Mamba, I believe, last season was on Big Griff, and now we're seeing him on Warlord. They've identified Warlord's a better pick than BP, so interesting to see. And Thrillnu on Zanhu, as I thought. Very nice. Blitz critical. So is Thrillnu. Real close. Just one bash, and he's down. Not Zanhu, again, being a really strong team fighter. He does have the peel from Krispy Kreme's, though, and Thrillnu's going to get out of dodge scot-free. Deirdre trying to stop Zach G from getting taken down here. Zach's going to try and get up here to A. Is he going to make it? He's going to get maybe a couple of ticks of health. Not much. Going to be about 25. There it is. Just about 25, 26 health. And just a couple of light attacks, a couple of attacks that coming in there. And Krispy Kreme's going to take him down. Crispy, though, in a bad spot here. She is on their point. She gets out of dodge. Very nice. Good decision. She's on their point. They don't have a ton of chase, but Shugo now, with their super sprint, can kind of catch up with them. Toaster sitting on somebody's head. I would pay to see that again. I also just felt my joystick move on its own. Some of you guys have heard me complain about that before. I think I just confirmed a problem. All right, here we go. 3-on-2 in mid lane here. So we get to see UWU Gang right here has a lot more hard points than Bad Manners. And it's really going to come down to just who can come off of these team fights on top. Again, Thrillna being able to rotate out. Really good rotations, really solid rotations coming in here from UWU, as to be expected. 4-on-3 action here. Toaster's trying to get away. He's low on stamina. Is Dierber going to be able to catch him? No, he's too far away. Blitz eating a ton of damage as well when they're all trying to chase. They're all trying to chase or peel. Jarl decided to turn around and come back. Blitz is going to get out and heal. Good stuff here. Everybody's quite low. Thrillna looked like he was trying to tap Dierber, but I believe he hit Krispy Kremes. Speaking of, Dierber under pressure gets out. Low health. Mamba is out of stamina. And that was Jean-Hu's, I believe that was Jean-Hu's tier 2 trap. Took me a moment there. All right, here we go. A point healing up. Gonna wait and regroup for Bad Manners. They're quite behind. They're just not being able to come out on top of these team fights. UWU is being able to rotate out quite well. Has been able to rotate out quite well. And team fight well. As well. We've seeing a lot of really good peels from UWU, and I think that's really where we would need to see some changes by Bad Manners. A little bit more solid team fights and peels. They don't really have a ton of really solid chase in the event that somebody does get away from them. BP has nothing that they can really do. Shugo's not bad, but Warlord doesn't really have anything to give either. Again, here we go. Another big team fight here on C Point. If they can take C Point right now, and it doesn't look like that's going to be in the stars for them. Dierber eating a bunch of damage, trying to close out Toaster. Feeds that last bit of part of revenge. Maybe he was thinking Jarl was going to guard break for him, but Jarl again goes down. Dierber opting to wait patiently for the revenge to wear out. Gets this very nice play. Mamba eating damage from tier. That was a very solid play. Throwing down the tier 2. Zach throwing down the tier 2 bomb on top of the GB, and the Demon Ball confirming a lot of damage there. Good stuff. Here we go. The Thrillna's going to pop his tier 2 and the tier 1 as well. I believe that both did hit. Again, that's where you're going to see that big health advantage because of those tier 2s. That you're going to get extra damage from the fire. Very nice. Blitz being patient. Even though he's low health, he's being really patient, trying to stay on the point, get the defender renown. This is actually starting to come back for Bad Manners if they can stay solid. Wooden Toaster just sniping from afar. One hit away is what Blitz is from Death's Door, and he's also going to eat it. Toaster going for a hug. Something you'll notice about the hug is that opening up like that, unless it lands, you're not giving any revenge. You don't have to be concerned about that. And that's one of the big bonuses of having Shugo on your team, is that they can go for a Shugo hug, and unless it's connecting, you're okay.
Attackers captured Zone A.
Dierber's gonna eat a bunch of. He's dead. No, getting a peel there from the for the tier 2 trap. I thought he was gonna be dead. We will see. We will see. Dierber going for the unblockable. Krispy Kreme's going to go for the dodge. One hit away. Dierber's down and executed. Teammates are going to peel. Make sure the execution goes through. That's a long exie by Toaster. Maybe not the most optimal option. Here we go. Warlord crashing charge, but Crispy interrupts that. That was I believe that was a free crashing charge ledge. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. Blitz does have Jug, and Jug is very, very solid pick here for Shugo. You can see both Shugos are running it. Blitz is still here. He's got nowhere to go. His teammate's stuck at A point. But if he could take it right now, they might come out of breaking. It's unfortunate. Just literally just 1 second. Fractions of a second. Blitz now, if he can take this fight here, but he's out of stamina. Nice balls. Oh my God! Ballsy out of stamina light and the longbow. We saw this in the student coach tournament, and that was going to be a big clip, and now we're seeing it in the big leagues. That was a ballsy, gutsy move, and that was something that was a very solid play by Blitz. Is what's going to be one of the parts of what happened. It's going to turn this around for this team. They just got mid-cleared. They are coming out of breaking right now from Bad Manners. Very, very nutty. Blitz is cracked right now. Blitz turned on God mode.
Attackers captured Zone A.
Now all they got to do is just win a win a couple of solid team fights. But that may be difficult for them to do. Toaster's got tier 4 right now. Deirdre's maybe going to, not going to eat that heavy. Was too far away. The body blocking stopped them. JJ putting everybody out of stamina. They cannot run. Deirdre again low on. Oh my gosh, there we go. Again, Toaster's longbow came up from the last time he was using it. Was to kill Deirdre from afar. Nice, there you go. The team for the tier 4 coming out again. Shuko's tier 4, such a strong feed. 45 seconds of, oh my god, get away from me. Lots of projectiles are coming out here in this last fight that we're seeing. UWU Gang has got Bad Manners perma breaking. Jarl put himself out of stamina here. Is going to get a little bit of damage. You're getting a decent punish off of that. It's, considering it's a 4v1. Oh, he dodged at the wrong timing. Didn't have Mamba locked onto, but he's going to be able to punish it. He's just got to be careful not to get hit by anything. And the unblockable is going to come in from Jean-Hu. Thrilnu's going to take him down and get a ledge off the execution. Very, very solid start to the. It was a back-and-forth match, though, just like I said, just like I predicted, it was going to be a very interesting match, and this is the one that we wanted to see. So Bad Manners showing that they are coming to the table with a full deck. Even though they've had minimal practice between the two of them, or between the 4 of them together, and not even having all 4 of their tier 4s, they were able to have Blitz clearly being a really solid player in this comp here for them. Very interested to see what's going to go on next. By the way, what's going on? Dio, how are you? Rush, Mudbone, what's going on, guys? Hope you're having a great one. Thronu. Already got the eyeball, so they're in Game 2. Game 2 is going to be the Harbor. UWU Gang taking Game 1. Although it was a decisive victory in the end, it wasn't so decisive just a few moments before that. There was a 3v1 situation on C Point, and Blitz was able to survive long enough and take the point back. And Jarl also on at point A, meanwhile, at A point, was able to take that fight as well. Maybe I should have toggled over there to see what was going on. It looked like it was a 1v1 for the majority of the time, although I believe somebody did run off of C point to go that direction, and I didn't catch where they went. From the beginning, Harbor is a map that is primarily focused on the side points. A point and C point are going to be your focus here. That's where you're going to get the most of your points. Mid lane is not very large. You don't really need a dedicated mid clearer here. Spend a couple of seconds in mid, break it, go back to your side points. You constantly want to be sacking those side points, and you want to have people funneling in there and getting that defender now. We're going to see a 2-2 split from both teams, 2 on C and 2 on A. Let's take a look at the other team fight here. Thrillnu and Mamba against Deirdre and Zach G. So we got Warlord versus BP and Jean-Hu versus Jean-Hu. UWU taking the brunt of the damage here in this opening fight here. Really wide swing at arc there by Deirdre. Unfortunately, does not clip Thrillnu. Big light parry there. Solid play. Good read by Deirdre. Getting a lot of damage here on Thrillnu. Good bash, but he's going to eat it. Mamba wasn't able to peel fast enough. Now Mamba's in a bad situation. Eating a bash from both. Eating a bash from Zach G. Deirdre was going for the GB. I was thinking it was 2 bashes there, but it was not. Here, what do you see here? Krispy Kreme's in a bad spot. She can maybe pull this off. Nice! The unblockable recently from the testing grounds. Putting herself out of stamina, though. Unfortunate. Not falling for the fake crashing charge. They stopped, tried to lock on instead, but eats the bash. Unfortunate. She's going to drop. And they're going to lose C point. But they may be able to get it back here. They have a 3v1 situation here. Thrillnu may go out. There he goes. He's playing connector for Deirdre, and Blitz comes in. Blitz, the man of the hour right now. See if he can come out with another solid cracked play. Okay, there's where. Okay, so I had to stop for a second and think. You did see the John who had a shield there for a moment. I had a bit of a moment there. I had to think about that. BP had put the shield on Jianhu, did save him for a little bit, but ultimately did not save him ultimately. Blitz is going to go down. They're going to take C point. Uwu Gang is going to take that back. Jarl is just Mamba's going to just let go of A point entirely and get out of there. It's not worth it. He's going to go up here. See, he's either going to jump to his death or he's going to maybe try and confirm a kill. Let's see what happens. He's going to jump. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. You do get a tick of healing before you fall down to the ground. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on in mid lane. All right, we've got 3 people in mid lane. And again, we're seeing the side points being stacked consistently, constantly. Earlier we saw, again, though, so I kind of got distracted there earlier. Very nice peel by Krispy Kreme for Thrillnu. Very good stuff there. Blitz has revenge. He's trying to use it. Thrillnu is going to drop there. Let me see if I can back out a little bit and see the entire picture here. Wooden Toaster is critical. So is Zach G. Toaster's got to be careful here. He is out of stamina. Krispy Kreme's coming in with a very solid heavy. Big headbutt, and the gank is good. Getting the finisher off of the headbutt was nice. And also the hug for the heavy. They may be able to swing over here and grab A point, but no, Jarl is already there from spawn. Good play by being a little more reserved than what I would have been, clearly. C point to heal up, not being contested. We are going to see Bad Manners regrouping. Something we have not seen here yet today is we haven't seen anybody go up in the crow's nest and try and get a plunge attack. We've also not seen. Speaking of, that was probably a mistake. Looked like it was a mistake. Happens to me all the time. It's frustrating. But they're also not seeing a lot of team fights in the middle of the minion lane either. It's mostly off to the side right here. We've seen 2 or 3 fights over here now. Blitz again, the cracked man himself on Shugo, looking for a GB. It's not going to go for him. Deirdre's trying to get out of here. There we go. Very nice rolls. Roll Tide, and Toaster's going to have to give that up. Meanwhile, in mid, we're going to see Mamba took a dirt nap there. They lost their Bashy boy, but again, the rotations are good for Bad Manners. Stamina management not coming out so well for Toaster right now. Yeah, that's going to be 2 solid rotations for them. 3 solid rotations for them. 3 people getting out for free. That's Deirdre, then Zach G, and then Jarl. Because they can't confirm the chase. That's the thing about Shugo. Although he can kind of chase you down a little bit, you can just roll away if you time it just right. Blitz again getting revenge. The cracked man himself has lasted a good 2 minutes here in mid lane, almost, before he has to go. Deirdre had time to go back, heal, and come back into the fight. So was Zach and Jarl. Good rotations from both teams here. Crispy whiffs a GB. You hate to see it. Thrillnu also getting GB'd off to the side. Zach is 1 hit away from getting Thrillnu, and Thrillnu's going to take a dive right now. Blitz going for the unblockable feint. Looks like he may have been going for a hug there. But he gets shut down. Demon Ball off to the side. Jarl could have ate a ton of damage, but teammate was not there to confirm. And again, Zach G getting away for free. We're seeing a lot of really good rotations here from both teams. Although the Ronaldo is clearly in the favor of Uwu Gang, it's not too much of it. It's not a huge difference. This is still anybody's game. Now we see Bad Manners has gotten both mid and A point. Getting points from both, except A is being contested, so they're not getting any points from them. Again, we see Toaster going out of stamina. He's getting eaten so much damage right there. Right now they need a heal. They need a desperate kill, and they do get it. The 2-on-1 against Thrillnu. GB kills good. Meanwhile, in mid lane, Crispy's coming out to clear. Going to take it back. Now we're seeing a little bit more of a shift. Uwu Gang definitely has a couple hundred more hard points, roughly. They do have the advantage. They have the... Again, Renown looking very close for both teams. Almost identical. Uwu Gang does have the point lead, however. They need to win this next team fight. If Bad Manners can win this team fight, it would be huge. It would be a huge shift here. They'd be getting some good renowned. Well, they don't own. Excuse me, they don't own C Point, but it would get them out of breaking. If Uwu Gang wins this, it's pretty much GG for them. You're seeing almost everybody but Zach G in the mix right now. The heavies are flying all over the place. Very nice parry by Jarl. Opting for the stamina punish. Opting for the bash punish. Good peel. Thrillnu is really low right now. Oh, unfortunately, the body, the Krispy Kremes gets knocked into him. There it is, the rally. Like I said, this is a huge team fight for them if they can win it and they come out on top. They've got C. Let's go see what's going on at A point. Zach G by himself. Over by the side, we are seeing somebody coming in from Uwu Gang. Trying to mix Toaster up here. And right there, there's the potential gank. Does not get it off of the bash. Does not get the hug. Goes for it, but does not get it. Oof. Nice. There we go. There you see the use of the tier 2. There we go. And the execution. This could be, if the timing is just right. No. Not enough renown. Not enough renown. If they had gotten mid lane right there, that would have spelled disaster for Toaster. Defenders are breaking, but right now, Zach G does have tier 3. Somehow getting interrupted. You can catch that. Must have been able to projectile from somewhere. Now, Thrillnu is down. He's not getting up. The whole fight is on A point. Everybody's accounted for on A point right now. This could be turning around, but we do see that the defenders are low on health. They need their teammate from C point, and they're rotating out right now. They're coming over. Blitz has his longbow. He shoots. It doesn't look like it hit anybody. There, Deirbre's saving that for not saving it for the next game. He's using it right now. This is where they need to come out on top. Got to take Toaster out now while Mamba's out of stamina. It's a Mamba peeling for him now. Wooden Toaster getting nobody stopping him. Gets the res. Deirbre rolled away and Blitz couldn't get him hit and couldn't get it interrupted. Unfortunately, looks like this may go for Uwu Gang, but it's been a back and forth fight. Now Blitz again. Is that a ledge? No, they didn't have the angle. It's unfortunate. But Blitz eating a ton of damage for that. That's both the good and bad thing about Demon Ball is that they've got that it is armored for both the player that uses it, the Shugoki, and the person that they use it against. Double breaking situation now. Again, it looks like they were playing a little too aggressive here in the end. It's actually eating a ton of damage. That's going to be a little bit more confirmed from Krispy Kreme. And the angled heavy. Very nice. Deirbre's down. Double off the top rope. But what a hell of a fight that was on A point. That could have gone either way. That was a hell of a comeback from Bad Manners. Again, this like I said before, Bad Manners and DTF are the wild cards. Maybe the wild cards here in this tournament. And Bad Manners, again, showing that they are here. They're showing up to show out, and they haven't had a ton of practice, from what I understand, between them all. So, as a team. So, I'm interested to see where they take themselves going forward.